welcome to my channel, Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm here with your readings for this week, the week of April the 16th through April the 22nd. So if you haven't been here before, welcome. These readings are general readings. If you would like a personal reading, the information will be in the description box below. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you're returning, welcome back and thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I would be really grateful, most appreciative if you would like my videos, share them on your social media, comment. I read every comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and those links will be below also. What else? I have a Patreon page. It's another way that you can support me. So please check out my Patreon page. That link will be below, and it's also on my YouTube channel on that page. So without further ado, let's go into, first of all, I want to talk about the astrology, what's going on with the transits this week, and it's crazy. This month is very powerful, let me put it that way. So we have a new moon on the 15th, which I talked about in Aries, which I talked about last week, but this is like really a huge kind of energy, this new moon. So we're going to feel it. It's happening at 9:57 p.m. Sunday. I'm recording this on Saturday, so it's happening at 9:57 on Sunday. We're really going to feel it. We'll feel it for all week. We really will. So now let me go to my notes. Also at the same time on Sunday, Monday, we have Mercury stationing, ready to go direct. So we're going to feel that energy. So it has to stop before it goes direct. It's been in retrograde, as you all know. At this time, we have 8 planets in cardinal signs. You know, cardinal signs are the spark, the starting of something, right? It's the beginning of something. It's about action, going forward. So this is and this new moon, it's a really good thing, time to start something. It's really good to make plans, to start something, if you've been thinking about a business, starting a business, if you've been thinking about getting a job, applying for jobs, things like that, just starting something is a really good time. Now, Chiron, the wounded healer, is at the last degrees of Pisces. It's getting ready to change signs. Now this is huge, right? Chiron is the wounded healer, and it's getting ready to move into Aries. It's going to be in Aries till the year 2027. Huge. It's a big. So the focus, listen, Pam Gregory talks about this a lot. She's an amazing astrologer. She studied all these patterns, what we call mundane astrology, which is about, you know, politics and world events. So she talks about in the last time Chiron moved into Aries was in 1968, and that was a really turbulent, revolutionary kind of year. We had Martin Luther King was assassinated. We had protests around the world, anti-protests, anti-war protests. I mean, it was a very kind of revolutionary, people standing up and telling how we feel, and we are moving into that kind of energy again, and that's very apparent with the students, for Never Again, Me Too, all that kind of revolutionary standing up to be heard, you know, the abuse of power around the world, and Pam Gregory talks about that a lot, so you might want to check her out because she goes into it in great detail, and it's fascinating, it really is. Now, so Chiron moving into Aries is about taking responsibility for our own health and wellness, and really looking at our power and you know, where we, you know, how we can change and improve. Now, on the 19th, we have the sun entering into Taurus, right? So that's another shift in energy. We've gone from this fiery get up and go to this more relaxed, grounded energy, you know, more patient, more planning and, you know, hard working and manifesting energy. On the 18th, Saturn moves retrograde. Now that will help us with patience and determination. Now these, and also on the 22nd, right, Pluto goes retrograde too. So that's taking a look at our internal power and focusing on self-sufficiency. These are slow planets, but this week we'll feel that very big shift in energy. I think we'll all feel it. It's about getting up, it's about doing things, it's about moving forward, and it's about taking action. So that's what I have to say about the astrology. I will talk about the full moon in next week's astrology report. So that's the end of the report. Thank you so much. And let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for April the 16th through the 22nd. And the first card we have is the Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles, I feel that this is financial for you guys. I feel that you're afraid to spend anything because you feel that your coffer, as they say, is not going to be replenished. And in doing that, you are kind of blocking the energy. Money's energy. I have a feeling that perhaps it's a little tight for you at the moment. And so you're kind of in fear, like money isn't coming in the way it has been. And so you are thinking, oh my God, this is not good. And so you're hanging on to it. Maybe it's some of you have your own business and business hasn't been great, or some money hasn't come in that you've expected. And so you're kind of really tightening the belt, so to speak. Now, clarifying that is the moon, right? It's number 18, so it's 1 and 8 is 9. This is indicating, this is indicating that sometimes we have to trust that that things are going to be illuminated for us, that we're going to see the truth in a situation. So sometimes this is, listen, what's working in the shadows is kind of a good thing. So sometimes we have to just be patient and wait for our path to be illuminated, right, by the moon. So sometimes this is about nurturing yourself and being patient and waiting for things to play out. And things can play out. You have honestly, I'm getting a big trust that this situation is getting better and things are going to work out well for you. That's what I got with this, trust in this coming through for you. And the next card we've got is the Six of Pentacles. So this is about helping others. This is the service card. This can be as simple as, you know, smiling at someone on the street, or listening to somebody's problems, or being there for someone. And this could be, you know, maybe this is what you need to do, is to give some money to a charity or to somebody less fortunate that can't help themselves. This is, you know, that's whatever you want to do the service. It could be making a meal for someone. It could be as simple as that. But that's about service. And clarifying it is the Page of Water, which indicates this can be news of a new relationship, but this can also be about showing up, and showing up with a smile on your face and putting on your dancing shoes, participating in relationships. Yeah, I'm getting that. It's interesting, I'm getting teamwork as well. Because you now have the Three of Cups, which is about celebrating. This is about kicking off your heels and dancing, you know. I'm getting that you really need to be in the moment and surrender to the moment. Look at the magic in the moment. That's a big message that I'm getting for you, Gemini. You've got the Hanged Man clarifying this. Oh, excuse me, I dropped it. This is about, when the Hangman comes in, it's about a pause in action, right? So that's what I was getting here for some of you. So this is like things aren't happening as fast as you want them to. And it's like, there's no point in, look, say you're, let me give you an example. Say you're on your way to work and the train isn't running or something, and you're in your head, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta get to work, and it's stress and that, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's about surrendering to the moment. It's accepting the moment as it is. And then perhaps you can look at it on a different, you know, in a different perspective. Like, you know, use this time to be, this is, look, this is interesting, right? Because this is number 12. 1 and 2 reduces down to 3. And this is the 3 of Cups. I've got them outside. This is the 3 of Cups. That's 2 3s, right? This is about being creative. 3s are about creative. It's about fertility. So use this time that you have, that's, you know, to think of creative projects that you can start. So there may be a little lull, but it's about using that time productively, as opposed to worrying about something that's not going to happen or stressing about it. This is about, honestly, you being asked to surrender to the present moment and be prepared to celebrate. So when we look at the moment, when we surrender to the moment, we're actually seeing the blessing in the moment, right? We're saying, okay, look, this isn't coming in. Let me be creative and plan for the next thing that comes in. And then when you're busy creating and planning for that, the other stuff comes in and everything works out okay. You are being asked to trust in the present moment and know and to understand that things are going to be okay for you. Don't be in fear just because there's a little lull in action. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.
To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.